Today we're going to talk about this topic. What is SDR? And this SDR is Singapore Depository Receipt. So what are the common questions?
Now, I think Hong Kong market, has been, going down for 1 to 2 years, and there are many questions from my friend or even customer asking about, hey, is it the right time, to enter the Hong Kong market? But they have one big problem, basically the currency, risk of the currency, So risk of the currency. So, Andy, do you have solution for that?
So over here, when we talk about SDR, Singapore Depository Receipt, and now, what is available in SGX is you can actually trade Hong Kong stocks in SGX through SDR.
And the trading currency is in Sing dollars.
Yes, in Sing dollar. So why is it important for the investor?
Definitely, so that investor no need to convert their Singapore dollar to Hong Kong dollar right now. So there is no currency risk. So that means they can pay and invest Hong Kong stock in Singapore dollar.
So over here, this is still ongoing. And right now there's a few of these Hong Kong stocks that is listed in SGX. You can trade it in SGX in Sing dollar. And over here, how do we buy and sell? What is the like a minimum? Do we need 100,000 or 50,000 to invest? How does this work?
Alright, now if you are buying Hong Kong stock in Hong Kong Stock Exchange, I think individual stock have different minimum quantity. Some of them is 100, 200s, and some even 500s minimum quantity. So for SDR, the minimum quantity is standard, 100 share only. So that means the SDR is actually following the rules of SGX. Minimum quantity is only 100 share and trading in Singapore dollar. So that means everyone, is able to purchase, Hong Kong stock that is listed in Hong Kong, but currently is available through SGX under this facility called SDR. What about the dividend payment?
Dividend payment is in Sing dollar.
Well, really?
Yes, in Sing dollar. I read this from SGX website.
Alright, that is good. So I think SGX has what we call that, got the feedback from our investor, especially in Singapore, and they come out with this idea SDR. So basically, they allow Singaporean people to use Singapore dollars to invest in Hong Kong stocks. For example, is there any popular stock that you want to mention, Andy?
I think Alibaba, Tencent, all these are part of this like a SDR. So right now, let me just go through this website, SGX website, to see the what we call what are available. Singapore Depository Receipt.
So I think currently the popular stock like Tencent, which is very popular. The other one is BYD, and of course I believe Alibaba is available as well for this SDR tradings.
So this is the SGX website, and under SGX website, when we go through the securities, and then after the securities, there's come up with price. You need to select this price, this price over here. So under securities, under price, and then after you click price, you get to this whole page. And from this whole page, you go to the right side, all the way to the end, all the way to the end. And over here, this is DR. DR is a depository receipt. So when I click this one, these are the stock that come out, and these are the price. These are the price. And maybe Caleb want to tell me, if let's say $6, means how many? What's the minimum trade?
Minimum quantity is 100 share. I think the most important thing is a symbol. If you want to search for the symbol, if you want to purchase this what we call that SDR, for example Tencent, so the trading code is HTCD. So that means you can use any platform. Of course, we are in Pohim, so you need to type this symbol into the Pohim platform, and then from there you'll be able to see Tencent Hong Kong SDR 10 to 1. 10 to 1. So you can see that currently the trading price is $6.92 in Singapore dollars. In Singapore dollars. So why is it 6.92? If you look at the definitions here, 10 to 1. So basically in Hong Kong, okay, they are trading in what we call that Hong Kong dollars. Okay, after that, SGX will convert, okay, everything in Sing dollars. All right, and then they come out with this idea, okay, 10-to-1. So that one unique share is worth $6.92. So you don't need to worry about the currency conversion. You don't need to worry about currency risk. Okay, so what you are paying right now, everything is in Singapore dollar. So it makes things convenience, okay, easy for an investor to invest. And the minimum quantity, like what I mentioned, is 100 share only. So
how
it's
much is
up
it?
to you.
If I want to buy 100 share, how much is it?
Okay, if you want to buy 100 share, is how much? 100 share,
692.
692. My math is not good. All right. So this is 10 cent. Of course, BYD is the other one. So BYD, and then followed by HSBC. So HSBC is also one of the populars. What we call that bank that listed in Hong Kong. So right now you can purchase in Sing dollars, and dividends. They will pay you, okay, through your what we call that, your account. So depending if you are using a normal trading account that link to CDP, then of course the dividend will pay through CDP into your registered bank in your CDP. But however, if you are using custodian account, I believe some of the investors, some of the friends, they have a custodian account with the brokerage firm. Of course, the dividend will actually credit into your custodian account.
Now we talk about the Hong Kong SDR, okay, Hong Kong stock that lists in Singapore. So why is this important? Okay, why is this important? Because in Singapore there is not many like IPO or many hot stocks, okay, in Singapore during these few years. Okay, there's not many. Okay, not many people are going to list in Singapore. So instead of getting new IPOs, this is a very good idea, because these stocks, right, they are already very hot in Hong Kong and also Thailand. Okay, so you can see that this is a Kasikorn Bank. Okay, Kasikorn Bank, it's a Thai bank. This is a Delta. Okay, Delta is actually a Thai stocks also, and Siam Cement. Okay, Siam Cement is also another like a Thai stocks. So all these stocks, right, they are actively traded in their country. So what's good thing about this right now is just like you are having more blue chip stocks that is traded in Singapore. There's more blue chip stocks, okay, traded in Singapore. And because of this, okay, even though sometimes some of the Singapore blue chip is down, it's okay, because right now in Singapore, with your Sing dollar, you can access the foreign bank outside of Singapore with your Sing dollar. Okay, with your Sing dollar. So that is actually one of the a very good thing, because some of these stocks, like example just now, Caleb mentioned HSBC. Okay, if you look at the chart, right? HSBC, okay, 0005 in Hong Kong. Okay, so how do you trade this kind of SDR? Is you don't look at the price of the SDR, you look at the price of the underlying. Okay, that means instead of looking at the share, the Singapore price, okay, the SDR, which is right now $2.50. You don't look at this. Okay, you just invest in terms of buying the Singapore this SDR. But when you look at the chart, you look at the Hong Kong chart. Okay, you look at the Hong Kong chart 0005. You refer to the one that is the original shares, the original shares. So you can see that this HSBC is going up on the uptrend. You understand? Okay, so you don't really need to just depend on one stocks, okay, or one sector or one counter. You can base on this the underlying, the overseas shares. Okay.
And I think some friend, they might ask is that how the price is being derived from. Okay, for example, if you look at HSBC, and it is 72.60 cents. So this is current price. All right. If we go back to what we call that SGX website, and you realize that the unique price right now is $2.51 in Sing dollar. So if you look at the definitions, it's 5-to-1. So how do we calculate? Okay, how do we calculate? All right. So if you have the currency conversion, okay, example just now I already show you, HSBC, the current price is around 72.65 cents. All right. So convert to Sing dollar is equivalent to $12.56. So you use $12.56 cents. $12.56 cents. All right. You divide it by 5.
Okay.
Okay. So this means is 5-to-1. Okay, and you get $2.51. You get $2.51. Right. So this is how the calculation is. All right, which commonly asked by the people.
I think quite simple, right?
Yeah,
Actually,
quite simple.
So if you can do this with your calculation and then straight away you can show everybody, that means it's quite simple.
Yep. All right. So that means it makes things easier for investor like you. All right. So you no need to go to Hong Kong Stock Exchange. Calculate the currency conversions and then concerned about the currency risk.
I think one of the problem is when we sell the shares. You see, when you buy, let's say, the Hong Kong stocks, and then you sell the shares, and then you hold this Hong Kong dollar. Okay, correct?
Yeah.
Then if you nothing to buy, then this Hong Kong dollar get stuck there. Okay. So if you are using Sing dollar, okay, you can buy, with this Sing dollar, and after that you sell, it's still Sing dollar, and then you can keep the Sing dollar, in the MMF, in our poems MMF, and then you just wait for the next opportunity. Or if you want to buy Singapore stocks straight away, you can buy Singapore stock. You can also withdraw, back to your bank, or go and buy something else, right? So I think the convenience, okay, the convenience is there. I think that's why this SDR, I think it's very good. It's a very good initiative, a very good plan. And of course, there's also like these Thai stocks. So sometimes people don't know, okay, what Thai stock, all this. Okay, so one of the Thai stocks, right, is this Delta. Okay, Delta. Right, this Delta in the Thai. So a lot of people, they sometimes they look at Singapore stocks. When you talk about electronics, what stock they look at? Valuetronic,
UMS,
UMS, okay.
Venture.
Okay, so if you look at this one, right, okay, this one is the market cap, okay, itself is pretty big. Okay, the market cap is very big. And the movement of the chart, right, you can see, okay, it was at $70 about 6 months ago. Okay, $70 Thai baht, okay, Thai baht, $70. Okay, but that doesn't matter. Later, when you look at the SDR, you basically convert back to Sing dollar. Okay, so this Thai baht or what, you don't need to headache for now. Okay, but most important thing is the price movement. The price movement. So this one from $70 went up to 173. Okay, that means wow, there is a kind of like a price movement. There's a price movement. There's an action. Okay, so we no longer like just stuck with the Singapore electronics. Okay, we can right now have the Thai stocks, Thai electronics. Okay, correct. And this is right now about $5.90. Okay, $5.90. So if we look at the past, the past performance over the April, from April until now, right? This is SGX website. Okay, so from April, it was like $2 something, $2.78. Okay, $2.78. Okay, and then now it go up until here $5.58. Okay, $5.58. So if you put the mouse over, you can see the chart. Okay, $5.58. Okay, so I think in terms of the what we call like the stocks. Okay, it's not a lousy stocks. Okay, these are not lousy stocks. If it's lousy stocks, it's still a big cap. Okay, a big cap in their country. It's a popular stock in their country, in Thailand. Okay, so those stocks that first come on board on this like a SDR, usually, okay, the exchange, usually they try to get the quality one, okay, because they also don't want to launch something that is a penny stock, all this one. So they choose all these good one, popular one with volume one, then they bring to Singapore. Okay, so that's the good news for Singapore investors. You can look at these companies. They have a movement. They are traded in Sing dollar. It means what? It means there are more blue chip stocks right now in Singapore. Okay, so you no longer stick to those stocks. So what is the thing that you can do now? Now the thing you can do is you can check what are some of the stock that that is not moving in your portfolio. Okay, and you can look at some of this. Okay, so some of this, whether it suits your portfolio or not. You want to change or not? Want to switch or not? Understand or not? If not, okay, start to learn about this SDR. Start to learn about SDR, and remember to subscribe this channel. Okay, subscribe this channel so that when we have more updates, okay, or maybe we can updates more on this. Let us know if you are interested. Okay, so that we can talk more on this SDR. Comment in the chat below. Okay, so that's all for this episode. Okay, so if you like the video, okay, please click the link. Okay, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this channel, and we will update more with you. Okay, and this is Andy over here. And okay, subscribe, and we see you in the next video.